YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Lots of work. It's been pretty hot summer days. Working on the 2ZZ Turbo MR2 Spyder in the background here. My baby, I've had this forever. What we need to do is, I'm assuming the issue with this is that it needs a new fuel pump. I did replace it with a fuel pump 1.5 years ago. It was a AEM high flow, and it seems to have all the issues with like no start, starting and then dying and then bogging out. I'm assuming that it's the fuel pump and it was just a shoddy one. So first things we need to do is pull off the hardtop so that we can get access to the fuel pump, which is going to be behind here. And I got a whole new OEM setup with the MWR high flow plug and play. Man, that looks so awesome. Okay, hardtop's off, really easy, just a couple clips. We're gonna open up this here to get back behind the plastics on both sides, and we'll remove the plastics because the fuel pump is in here. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, I just want to say I've done this like 10 times. If you don't know how to do a fuel pump on an MR2, I got lots of other videos. I'm still gonna go kind of by bolt kind of thing. Just 10 millimeters across there, a couple push pins. You can pull all the plastics out, set them aside. To get in this, you just need a flathead screwdriver. Okay, once you're in here, all you gotta do is unclick those two. One's to the feed, and then one's for like the leveling, like to tell you the senders, what they call it. I bought a whole new unit. You guys will see it here in a second. Let's go around, remove all the 8 millimeters around there. There's 8 millimeters, super simple. Okay, so we got the unit out, 8 millimeter, unplug that, unclip the return line, and then pull it out, and then we'll come check out the assembly. So this is the one that I've had. That's the OEM top hat, and then behind it's the OEM filter with the OEM sender, and then there is a bunch of junk in the fuel sock, and fuel will come out of this, just an FYI, gas will. Yeah, I don't know if there's stuff in the fuel tank that I might need to clean out. That's not very good. Yeah, so I got a whole new unit. Let's go build it. Okay, this is something I've never seen before in here. It's like sludge. I have a magnetic wand. Watch this. Look at this, watch this. It's sucking that up. What is that? I don't see. Look, it's all clean now. Now watch. I pulled this out already. It's like sludge. That is stupid. It ruined my fuel pump. 100%. Here, let me pull this out real quick here. Let me zoom you guys back out. Sorry, wrong way. Do you see that? Let's focus. That is bizarre. You guys can't, it's not focusing, but there's like a bunch of sludge. There it is. Look at that. That is, what the heck? There's sludge in my tank. I don't know. Let's just keep on getting it all out. Yeah, that's totally what ruined. It had to ruin the fuel pump. And the fuel pump was making a lot of like, that's me singing how the fuel pump sound. That was the noise it was making. That's totally what it is. Dang, that was expensive. That was an expensive setup. Wow. Okay, here's all the new stuff. We're gonna do DW 65 or 265. There's a new fuel sender. There's a fuel filter. There is the hat. There is a retainer clip. There's a fuel sock. Well, pre-filter sock. Positive, negative, which I'm already going to use on the one that I already wired, and then a new seal hat. This is probably like $400 worth of parts. It is expensive to get all this to rebuild this. Now I'm 100% sure that sludge is what ruined this. That is crazy. I haven't seen that before, but I'm 100% sure that's what ruined this. That is gnarly. There was no fuel being sent to the car. That's why I wasn't running, which I hope it didn't damage anything. Okay, here's all the old stuff. We're gonna get rid of that. Let's rebuild the new one. I am missing a little sock or a little cushion, so I might go get another one. I think I have another one at my other place, but let's rebuild the new one, and I'll show you guys when it's all done. And that is the AEM one, and it was a 340, and now I'm going back to the 265. Okay, so I have rebuilt majority of it. Again, brand new filter, brand new sender. Brand new seal on the top. If you want to look here, here's a diagram. So there's the fuel cap, there's the fuel pressure regulator number 2. Number 3 is the fuel filter. Number 4 is this little grommet that I don't have. Number 5 is this tiny little retainer clip. Number 6 is the actual fuel pump, fuel sock, then a retainer clip, just a tiny little thing, and then the retainer cap. The 4 and 5 I do have, but it's at my other place, so I'm gonna have to go get that. So I'll continue this video next day for you guys, or for me, but same day for you. And then we'll install that fuel pump. Again, so I'm assuming the reason that my MR2 stopped working was nothing to do with the 2ZZ or anything like that. It was that it's disgusting fuel. So I will buy new fuel. I will put it in there, and then I'll put this thing called, like, my brother-in-law sent it to me. It's like, I think it's called BB or something. And what it does is it burns off that sludge, but that's pretty gross in there. That is like a little fuel tray, that grape, or the plasticky part. The actual fuel goes way over to this side as well too. So it is a pretty large fuel pump, or fuel tank. I think it's 10 or 11 gallons. So let's go, I'm gonna go get the rest of those parts and then finish this up by assembling that, re-putting this back together, and then hopefully driving the MR2 again. So I think this is gonna be the fix. I got a new tank. Ooh, gym gains, look at those. New day, we're gonna be, so I did go to Toyota, and I had to get this seal fuel pump right there. It goes on this right there. And then I also had to get this from my AEM kit that I had before to complete the wall burrow. We're gonna have that fuel sock there, and then we're gonna have this rubber seal, and then we'll put this lower clamp on once we get the these two pieces in here. I'll show you where those go. I did get seafoam to throw in the gas tank, and then I got 1 gallon of premium as well, and we'll go ahead and install that in there after we've completed the fuel pump. So let me show you when it's all complete. Okay, so we did finish it. Again, there's the I don't know what this is, pre-sock filter, I guess, pre-filter sock before it goes into the pump, which is really important. It'll save the pump. And this one's already yellow. Sometimes they come white. This one's already like orange. Then we have the actual little rubber grommet. Then I got the spacer, and then I got the OEM seal. I really needed that. So this should make this, I have a feeling this car's gonna run amazing now. Let's go ahead and slide that in there and plug it in and put it back into the MR2. Okay, is this what they're talking about when they say put seafoam in your engine? Look at this. We're gonna directly just put it right into the fuel tank. I've never done that before. That is a perfectly installed new fuel pump. Feed line is the left one, the return line's over there. And then now I'm gonna plug in, and I did do the 10 millimeters all around, 8 millimeters all around. Let's clip the hat back on, clip it back on, and then close that up. Okay, I just emptied that 1 gallon in here. I'm not gonna put the plastics back in until we get a start. So let's try to actually start the MR2. Let's do that now. Okay, as you guys can see, I actually started the car. I didn't get it on camera. Sorry, it was idling really rough. So it started, then died, and then started, and then died, and then wouldn't start, and just really wouldn't start. I cranked it like 40 times. It has a new starter on it. I don't want to put too much stress on my new starter. So I pulled the coil packs out and pulled the plugs out. Let me show you one of these plugs. This will blow your mind. They were just completely sooted. There's one in here that is really bad. Look at that. Yeah, there is it's insane. That's just totally rotten. It's shot. So I got new plugs. I went with Densos, not NGKs. And then it started. And then I had my fiance come out here, and she was spraying carb, starter fluid, and it was running good. And then it died out again. So let me flip the camera around. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go for an Italian tune-up. It's where you drive the car. I think that gum junk is in the injectors. I put a can of seafoam in the car, a new thing of gas, and I'm just gonna try that. I'm gonna go drive it around. Maybe next video that'll be that, and just try to burn all that off. That's what I think it is. Key words of wisdom. This car sat out for like 5 months outside, which I should not have done, and it doesn't have a deck lid cover. Don't do that. If you don't have a garage, just make sure you have cover for that. That water from snow and what, that totally was probably what ruined it. I mean, that is why this plug looks like that. That's rust, erosion right there. It's because water got down in there. And then how black it is because the sludge wasn't firing, or because it wasn't firing. So again, what I'll do is, and I use the CELICA to jump this. What I'll do is, we'll do the Italian stallion driving, which is, all I'm gonna do is just drive the car a bunch and try to drive the car a bunch, get it out of the neighborhood and go for a round and burn off all that stuff. And then it should run pretty good. I think it will. The throttle was very responsive. I just didn't want to continue running and then it'd like to die. And man, this car's loud. I forgot how loud this car was. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe. I'll tell you this, owning this car and having the 2ZZ turbo, it consumes spark plugs like oil changes, literally. So have that expectations. If your 2ZZ turbo doesn't work, or 1ZZ, just switch out the plugs. It eats them. It literally eats them alive. The 1.8 liter, pretty normal. So, you know, there could be blow by if there's no catch can on there too, but just make sure that, I really encourage you to change your plugs. Minimum probably 10,000 miles, and plugs aren't that expensive. Set of 4 is $40, which it makes the car more fun. So definitely encourage to change your plugs. Like, subscribe, swingbyMitch.com. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. We should do the FRS videos. We're not gonna get the Evo for a while. I gotta get this thing running and going and good, and then we'll go put the CELICA right here, and we'll boost that baby. That's what I wanna do next. Like, subscribe, see you guys in the next video.